Hi folks, welcome to this episode of Hit the Mahogany. What we've got in front of us, got quite a few vermouths, we've got some Campari. Also, does it feel as though it's going in the direction of a Negroni? There's no gin though. So what is it that I'm going to actually be making? Well, on this episode we are going to be making a Milano Torino. Now Milano Torino was invented 1860s in the Campari bar in the Galleria in Milan, and really it's potentially the precursor to everything else that you think of around about a Negroni or Negroni riffs. Because adding, the way that we're going to start with this, actually only has Campari and vermouth in it. You add a little bit of soda water and you have an Americano, you take the soda water out and you actually put in gin, you've got your Negroni. You pull out the gin and you put in some Prosecco, sparkling wine, you end up with a Spagliato. I can never, that one kills me, I can never get that one pronounced particularly well. So, a few weeks ago, or just recently, had an opportunity to go to Milan, and I had the Milano Torino in the bar. Just had to do it, I was there. I did want a Negroni, but I'd never had one of these before, so why not try it in the place that's actually invented? It's not often we get an opportunity to try that. Now, covered many vermouths. I actually did a video or an episode a wee while back, just trying different vermouths and Negronis. You can check it out up there. So you've got French vermouths, you've got Italian vermouths. They're all different in one respect or another, but they are still basically a wine. It's been slightly fortified, it's been aged, and you know there's probably herbs and spices that are in there as well. So they can all have unique flavours. We're not going to go through all these tonight. We're just going to keep it nice and simple. What we're going to use is we're going to use Campari and the Antica Formula 1786. Yeah, have a quick look there just to refresh my memory on that one. So that's what we're going to use for making this. Equal parts, very simple. Same as a Negroni, except without the gin. Alright, you're going to want Nick and Nora glasses for this. Nice little glasses here. Now because of that size, so because it's equal parts, you can adjust these, you can keep the ratio the same, but you can adjust the volume as you wish for the number of drinks that you want to make. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make 2 of them, and I'm looking at probably about 1.5 ounces of Campari for each one. So what we'll do here is we'll go for 2, and then 1, so that's our 3 for the first one. 3 for the Campari anyway. I was going to, oh of course the Milano Torino. Campari, just outside Milan originally, but it's Milan. Vermouth, Turin, Torino. That's where the vermouth's from. I was actually thinking about giving the Grassotti Torino vermouth, or Vermouth de Torino, a shot in this one. But I thought I'd stick with the one that they actually, Camparino bar actually utilises themselves. So we'll keep this way. Alright, again, 1.5 ounces for each one. So we'll use 3 in total. It's 2 and another 1. And that's it. You're getting bitter and you're getting sweet. But you're not getting the extra kick from any of the gin there. Okay? Now what you want to do is you really want to get this, you need this diluted and well chilled as well. Because you're actually going to pour this straight up, no ice in there. So let's get this chilled down. Okay, let's give this a good minute to stir. Okay, now hang around. I'll get this done in a minute. Okay. And that should do us. As you can see there, you can feel by the side of your mixing glass, whatever you're actually using, you should be able to feel how much it's chilled down. When they did this in the Bar Camparino, in Milan. Also well dressed there, you know, it's back to that, you know, you tend to see that a little bit more in some of the European countries, the dress style that's actually used in the bars. Very clean, almost like a uniform that you wear in a bar. It just adds a great touch, it really, really does. And actually makes people, it looks as though, with that look, it looks as though they actually care about their customers and what they are actually serving, just from how they are dressing themselves. And then as they were actually preparing this drink, just the attention to detail that goes into just the thought. They want to give every single person that comes in there the same quality of drink over and over and over again. And that's actually pretty difficult to actually do that. So you have to, you know, without being cheap with respect to anything, pay attention, take a bit of time, even if it's busy. Think about the customer. They want to enjoy that drink. And, you know, I certainly appreciated it anyway, particularly if you're traveling as well. It may be your only opportunity. It could be a once-in-a-lifetime chance that you get. You go to a bar, or somewhere, it could be anything. It could be a restaurant. You read about it, you think this is going to be fantastic. You go in there and they're just tired. They just can't be bothered. And what else? You're a tourist. You're just a pain in the ass, aren't you? But, you know, you're driving some of that income for them, so they pay attention to you, you pay attention to them, and it all works out well. Anyway, they did a fantastic job. All right. Strain this into our Nick and Nora glasses. A bit of the tremors coming in there. Now the consistency, because you don't have that gin thinning it down, it has a thicker mouthfeel to it once you taste it, you know, but you can see the way it pours as well. And it's just got fantastic colour. It really does. That colour just calls out complete and utter class, doesn't it? Those two glasses, they're just going to have a, hello there. Hello, how are you doing? Good to see you today. I'm fantastic, thank you very much. How are you? I'm just feeling absolutely, I'm a bit cinched in at the waist, I must admit, but doing very well today, you know? Something like that. Simple, keep it classy. There's a little orange peel garnish. Sit that on the rim. So get that on. 1, 2. I actually did just a quick video at the end there, I think. You might be able to see a little bonus of how I did that. Just a very simple garnish, but you know what? It's nice, it's classic, looks good. Just gives you that classy look. All right, there we have our Milano Torino. All right. I like this one. I do. Now, the interesting thing is, leave the garnish on this, because as part of tasting, you're smelling. Your smelling is part of that tasting as well. And that orange, just like in a Negroni and many other drinks, an old-fashioned or anything of that type, that citrus really helps sort of cut through some of the sweetness. There's just and it gives an extra depth. It gives there's an extra facet that gets added to the drink itself. Simple, straight to the fucking point. That's all it is. It's only 2 ingredients. Bitter. Oh, it's fantastic. Campari. Can't beat it. But then the sweetness of the vermouth. But that sweetness is not, it's not sickly, because the Campari balances out. Now you can tell there's a lot of sugars in it. That mouthfeel, there's a lot of viscosity to it, even with it being diluted. You still get that. But you know what? Because of that, when you're actually drinking this, it's a sipping drink. That's what it is. Because it has that viscosity to it, you're not going to just chug it down. Please don't do that. It really is a sipping drink. And it's just a great aperitif. It really is fantastic. Now, depending on which vermouth, you're going to get the sweetness going up or down. You're going to get different flavours actually coming through there. This one's just clean, crisp, straight to the point. All right, just the Bar Camperino, they actually served up a dish of sort of little snacks to go along with it. A drink, little snacks. Stood there for 40 minutes, half an hour to 40 minutes, just drinking one drink. That may seem like a short time for some people, may seem like a long time for other people. That's a long time for me. But it was relaxing, enjoying it, the atmosphere. And that's what that thing, I touched upon this before, I think on the video about the spritzes. You travel back, your memories are triggered by those senses, and they're just so powerful, they just take you back there, as does this. Anyway, waxing lyrical once more. Everybody, cheers. Enjoy your Milano Torinos. Oh, delicious.